Hi, I'm Matt Dahlgren, Senior Product Manager at Capcom. I'm here at the New York 25th Anniversary Tournament, and I'm looking for Hip Hop Gamer. Anyone know where Hip Hop Gamer? Oh, what's up? How's it going,
baby? It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. We having fun, son. 25 years, man, since I was 4. I'm 29 now. 25 years of Street Fighter. Let me ask you a question. How does it feel in your soul? Like, you know, say in your heart, like in your soul, to really be a part of this event, see everybody come out, and you're part of the reason why everybody's coming out to enjoy what Capcom has to offer. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels absolutely amazing. It's childhood dreams come to life. I mean, like, I started playing Street Fighter 2 when I was like 10. It was like really young, and like to see how much it's advanced over the years and how big the scene has become, and it's still growing. I mean, it's a dream come true, and I'm very, very grateful to be a part of it.
All right, let me ask you a question. Do you have a favorite fighter? If so, like, who would it be? I'm gonna break down the whole question for you, right?
Okay.
Now, you got Dago, hopefully I said that right, and Justin Wong, you know what I'm saying? You got these two legendary fighters in our industry, right?
Okay.
So, if you had to choose which one, like, that you would bet money on, like, who would you put money on to, like, win it all? Like, if they both was here today, right now, who would you put money on right now?
So, for what game?
Street Fighter Cross Tekken, since that's the latest one.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Yeah. Well, between the two, man, that's tough. I honestly, I haven't seen Daigo play Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I know Justin Wong's got his stuff down. Infiltration right now is insane. So I think that's where I would probably place my bet as of now, just watching his performance at EVO, his domination. So, yeah.
No problem. Now, what's your favorite character? Since you've been playing since you was like 10 years old, what's like your favorite character in Street Fighter growing up?
Okay, so for Street Fighter, I'm going to go Dalsum.
Dalsum, for real?
I think, I don't know, so I like cheap tactics a lot. I like the keep away game, and I think he's pretty interesting, and I think he adds a different dynamic to things. So that's who I'm going to go with. But I have a short attention span, so I hop around from time to time. But as of now, that's who I'm going to place my bet on.
That's interesting. Now, I got a question for you. Here's a question that I don't even think you was probably ever asked this question. I never seen this happen before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. But how does Capcom feel about possibly doing in a tournament, but a 3D tournament?
What do you mean a 3D? So like,
I'll give you, like, what I mean by this, like, the games that's being played, like Street Fighter. Let's say Street Fighter was in 3D, like all these games was in 3D,
yeah.
And you had like a 3D tournament, or you had something set up where during one of the final rounds you got a battle in 3D or something like that with the glasses on and everything. Okay. I think that would be amazing. What are your thoughts on that? And if you could do it, would you guys?
Well, okay, it comes down to the gameplay experience, right? So 3D is definitely cool technology. For the players here, they're like, the level of precision that they have is unfathomable. So as long as it could like stay lagless and it can provide that smooth gameplay experience, then yeah, I would go for it. But I wouldn't do anything that would step in the player's way to make sure that they can't execute what they want to execute. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the player.
Nah, and you're absolutely right. There's a reason why I asked you this question, and I'll talk to you about that off camera. Okay. The reason why is because I got something huge that I'm planning, and I really needed to speak with Capcom about it. And the reason why is because I believe you guys could be the first to do something that's never been done in tournament gaming ever. Okay. I'm telling you, so we'll talk off camera. Now, the next thing I want to say about, like, in terms of the game selection with Capcom, obviously we want to see more, you know what I'm saying? So, do you guys got any plans? Now, I know this is kind of crazy, but do you guys got any plans to bring out a new franchise, like a completely brand new one? No Street Fighter, no Cross, no nothing. A completely brand new game to reinvent what we're living today with Street Fighter. Because obviously Street Fighter had to start from somewhere, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think after 25 years of this, we should find another game, another franchise to create another 25 years with. What's up?
That very true. I mean, obviously I can't spill any sort of beans on what we have planned, right? But like we have.
We got something planned.
But I can say that, like with Capcom, Street Fighter is not our only fighting game brand. Obviously, you know about like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and each of those are games that we plan on like building on over time. And so, I think the more the fighting genre grows, the more opportunity there is to take new risks and to try something new. And Capcom has always been an innovator in this regard. They always surprise people with the products that they release. So door is wide open for stuff like that, for sure.
Now, here's something that I wanted to talk to you guys about because I felt it's very important. Now, in Tekken, right, they usually have a tutorial mode that really teaches you the game. Now, in Street Fighter, like, do you guys got, like, the next Street Fighter you do or whatever, do you guys got plans to really bring that, like, that strategy guide feel from the book, but to the game so we could get, like, a real good tutorial? Because I feel that a lot of people get intimidated because they can't really catch on to things. But I feel if there's a tutorial built in the game and it's like within the game designed like that, more people will be able to learn what the game is and really get the use out of all the characters instead of just the traditional ones.
Yeah, and so the more complex that fighting games get and the bigger that they become, the more you need to try to open it up to a wider audience and try and make it as easy as possible for them to get into it and for them to enjoy the experience. And I mean, the people who are here today, these are the people that have been playing for years. So they're in there. Like the fighting game players nowadays, like they understand that this is their genre of choice and that's what they're going to pay attention to. But as I would say, just as an industry as a whole, we need to do a better job at training people and getting them hooked on that experience. So whether it's a training mode or not, there are ways that you can invite new players to check things out, and I know that we are paying attention to that and trying to do things. I can't say specific details, but the team actually, one of the approaches for Street Fighter Cross Tekken was to try and open things up. They did make some of the gameplay mechanics a little bit more simplistic. So like you've got things like your cross rush combos. They tried to implement things like certain gyms to help people out. Whether or not that brought casual players in remains to be seen. But I mean, like, we are paying attention to it and trying to implement things that strike a balance where you can still appease those hardcore fans that really love that deep gameplay experience, but open it up and trying to bring in a new generation. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I want y'all to do this. Personally, in my heart, I want y'all to do this. But I feel that the next breakthrough in fighting games that you guys want to create and innovate, I think you guys should really do a Kickstarter. Okay. I've truly, all the fans that you guys got, I really think that the next major franchise in the fighting world that you guys do, I think the fans should have a part in it in terms of, you know, funding it and really making it theirs. It turns from the ground up seriously. Have you guys even thought about possibly, you know, going the Kickstarter route for any new games that you guys probably got planned?
I don't know about the Kickstarter route specifically. We do listen to the fans a lot and try to actively make them involved in what we do. And so I can say that with our decisions, we are monitoring forums. We have people within the company specifically to track down that feedback and try and incorporate it into the game. So, and that's not going to go away. Capcom wants to have a very strong relationships with its fans, and
you guys do that very well.
Yeah. So we fully understand, and we'll continue investing. And 25 years is just the start of what's in store for Street Fighter.
2 more questions for you, and I'm gonna let you go. Next question is this: Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Is there any type of behind the scenes, like little light you could shed on about how this game is coming along and some of the things that, you know, the Tekken developers are utilizing with the Street Fighter, like how the Duke is gonna work, like how you gonna go side to side, like, you know what I mean?
So the way that the deal was set up, right? It's a partnership between Capcom and Namco, and essentially what we did was Capcom is going to handle Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which is taking the Tekken characters and bringing them into a Street Fighter game, but still trying to have a lot of the gameplay mechanics inspired by Tekken, right? Now, but we did that 100% independently of Namco, so it's not a collaboration on that title. Now, when Namco does Tekken Cross Street Fighter, they will have their chance to take the Street Fighter characters and re-envision them in the Tekken engine. So I don't have visibility on what they're going to do, and I know that's entirely up to Namco to reveal those details. That's not my place to speak about that. But I am excited as a fan just to see what they have in store. I think seeing the Street Fighter characters in 3D and how they choose to deal with things like projectiles is going to be very entertaining to watch, and I'm looking forward to it personally.
And for the last question, and I know you hear this a lot, so I'm gonna put my own different spin on it so it won't be boring to you, okay? Now, you know, Ed Boon is legendary. Yoshinaro Ono, legendary.
Yeah.
I feel, or in your opinion, since they're both content creators in the fighting genre, who do you think would win? Who do you think would win? And like, if I give you an example, if Ed Boon plays Mortal Kombat against Yoshiro Ono, do you think Yoshiro Ono have a chance in being Ed Boon in Mortal Kombat because of his fighting savvy? And the same question, you know, vice versa with Ed Boon playing Street Fighter.
In the game, I mean, if you're just talking in real life, Ed Boon versus Ono, it's gotta be in the game.
In the game, of course.
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen Ono-san play Mortal Kombat, so I don't know his skills, but I do know he's a crafty guy, and he always surprises people with everything that he does, so I would not count him out of any sort of competitive thing.
Okay.
So of course I gotta back Ono. You know,
Respect that.
You know, I gotta stand in that corner. So
okay. The reason why I asked that, because I feel that live on the Hip Hop Gamer Show, I feel that like something has to happen to make Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter happen, and I feel that if there's some sort of like tournament bout between Ed Boon and Yoshiro Ono where they choose a random fighting game and they fight it out in the game, like, you know, whoever wins get the opportunity to take the other person's characters and bring it into their world. So I think that would be so crazy. What's up?
That would be pretty bonkers, man. I would be in line watching for sure.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, yo, we about to call it out. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer, Matt. It's been an honor, sir. It's been so fun talking to you. I thank you. Okay, and that's it. Street Fighter 25 years, baby. We out, son.